Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian, and it is Saturday, January 27th, I believe. Might be the 28th. I've never been really good with dates. Today I'm going to cover a really simple process map. This is a super fiercely finite focused little bit of a blueprint that I use in my own business. And this works whether or not you are a authority site marker, building a community or a brand, or for those of you who are listening to this who are authors or teachers, content marketers, makers, coaches, and folks who are just making a single product or a standalone solution to offer your audience. So I've both camps of people who are going to be listening to this. So I'm going to jump maybe a bit between each, but I think the same rules apply for all. So this is a little cheat sheet. Again, I call this Begin with the Win, and step one is write out one win. So the little injunction I have to myself in parentheses is, you know how to make a killer cinnamon raisin cake and you have all of the exact ingredients to do it. So I use that for myself as a way of getting very focused, whether I'm writing about meditation or marketing or, it matters not. It could be how to, shoot free throws. I mean, you want to get very, very super specific on one very, ideal outcome that your audience wants to accomplish or achieve, right? So in this case, a very specific kind of cake, and having the exact ingredients on how to accomplish that is a much better and a much more specific outcome than learning to bake or even learning to bake a cake. All right, so why do you write this out? You never want to forget why people are reading your book, joining your community, buying your course, opting into your list, or anything else for that matter. You want to give them you want to give yourself actually and them the most specific instruction or challenge or mandate for why you're doing exactly what you're doing. All right. So the tip, again, I'm just reading this from my own outline, is get super specific. Right, so the times that I fail this process is when I get overly generic or overly verbose, as I'm probably doing here, and share too much and offer too many victories rather than one simple but specific win. So I have a warning, which is the next piece of this, which says, don't write out a lot of wins and avoid the urge to overwhelm. Well, for all of us who have a sense of passion and purpose and who really have a mission around our marketing, there is this sense of excitement and an urge to keep overwhelming or data dumping all of our niche knowledge into one place. All right, so for me, I have to remind myself not to do that. Even now, you can see that I'm probably failing. All right, so can't find a win? Don't write the book. Don't create the course. Don't build the community. Go back to your content cornerstone, which is your master outline, and uncover the win. All right, very, very important. This kind of dovetails nicely for those of you who know the Fineman method, the Richard Fineman method for teaching. Get very hyper specific, get very simple, and use the most basic language and the most basic tools and technologies you have available to you to express an understanding of something in a way that lands in people's lives. All right, so the other really quick advantage to this approach, staying small, hyper-focused, using one page and sticking to that, is it gives you the ability to scale, right? You can think small but serious. You can do many, many of these small wins and really build a business around this idea. There's an idea that I learned from Anthony Robbins years ago in one of his training programs. One win, you have a book. 3 wins, you have a business. It wasn't him that taught that. It was one of his coaches, and it really turns out to be true. All right, I hope that helps, and have a great day. Thanks.